Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red Omega for episode 36 of the playthrough. Here we are at Indigo Plateau, the Pokemon League, and we are finally ready to take on the Elite Four and the Pokemon League champion. I've done a number of things off camera to prepare us for this episode, and really quickly, I would like to run through all the things that I did. So, looking at my player card here, I have no money to my name whatsoever, and the reason why is because I had to spend pretty much all of my money. What I did is I went and spent $80,000 at the game corner, exchanging my money for coins so I could then teach Starmie the move Ice Beam, which I think is going to be really helpful throughout the entirety of the Elite Four. I went through and I looked through all my items, of course, because I was selling off the majority of them, and I realized that I had a black belt which increases fighting moves ever so slightly, and I have one Pokemon here that has a fighting move. His name is Golem, so I gave him the black belt, and that's going to help out his counter, maybe, hopefully, throughout the entirety of the Elite Four. And then aside from that, I basically got rid of all, and I mean really all, of my TMs, right? I mean, I only have a couple of them left. I did end up teaching Aerial Ace to Dragonite, because I figured we really didn't need to have Dragon Claw. It's still a special attack. It doesn't have, like, speed priority or anything like that. So I figured Aerial Ace would be better for Dragonite because he gets stab bonus, and it's a physical attack, and it's another flying move that does not require 2 turns to actually set up. So I figured that would be a pretty good idea. But aside from that, I sold pretty much all of my TMs. And the reason why is because we are going to need a lot of items to take on the Elite Four. I grabbed 11 Moo Moo Milk, which probably is not going to be enough. That's all I could afford. I have 11 revives. I have 1 max ether, which is going to be helpful. I have 1 ether, which is going to be hopefully helpful. And then I have an elixir. But aside from that, and of course 9 full heals, but aside from that, we really don't have a ton of items. I did cheat ever so slightly because I went to somebody else's Let's Play just to get an idea of what to expect in the Elite Four. I didn't look to see what Pokemon are going to be there or anything like that, but I very quickly went through and clicked through the video to see what level the Pokemon are, and on average, they are like mid-60s or something like that, which is not too far away from where our team is, so it should be a challenge, it should be a lot of fun, and hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, I don't embarrass myself too badly here in this episode. But without further ado, let's head inside. Keep in mind, this is a gauntlet. Once you go in, you can't just turn back around and go back the way you came. Oh no, it's very much different. So this trainer is going to have a lot of ice and water Pokemon. Therefore, I think Electabuzz is going to be our best bet. But then again, of course, Typhlosion can maybe help out. I'm excited and nervous. Let's get underway, guys. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei, I think that's how you pronounce it, of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Ha ha ha! Are you ready? No. No, I'm not, actually. This is... I hope I don't embarrass myself too badly, man. I hope this is not going to be like a repeat of the Saffron City Gym. I think what's really going to hurt me here is this is a gauntlet, and which involves the Elite Four and the Pokemon League champion, and I don't have that many items. So we're going to have to see, man. First Pokemon up is a Dugong. I had a feeling she'd be using Dugong first because Dugong is like classic for her. She has, I think, actually 2 Dugongs, if I recall correctly. But yeah, a Thunderbolt here from Electabuzz is going to be pretty helpful. And at the very least here, guys, if we fail, we can take some solace in the fact that if we fail miserably here, we're going to be leveling up quite a bit, you know? I mean, taking out like level 61 Dugongs and stuff like that, that's going to be leveling up our Pokemon, which is going to be pretty nice. Hail hurts quite a bit. It hurts all besides Ice types, I believe. So all of her Pokemon are going to be pretty much fine, but I'm okay with that. And she has leftovers on Dugong, which means... oh, I was going to say, which means I don't think she's going to be using a heal of any kind, but she went with a full restore. That's fine. I'm fine with that. And keep in mind, by the way, we changed up the battle settings in the last episode, so now I'm not going to know what Pokemon she's going to be sending out in advance. So it's all going to be completely, like, random for me, which is going to make it even more difficult. So, pretty excited about this. But having Pokemon like Electabuzz that don't really have any form of self-healing is a little bit concerning, because I'm going to burn through those Moo Moo Milk pretty quick, I have a feeling. Pokemon like Starmie are going to be okay because they still have Recover, but, you know, most of my other Pokemon don't have any form of self-healing, so that's going to be a thing. I wish this was one of those games where every time you leveled up, it would, like, heal you completely, but Pokemon is not one of those games. So, level 58 for Electabuzz. Let's look at those stats. Look at him. 181 speed. We have a fast Electabuzz. He does have the hasty nature. 154 special attack, 180 max hit points. Very nice. All right, so what Pokemon? All right, Slowbro's next. That's, again, just water ice, right? Mostly water. So far, Electabuzz is going to be pretty helpful here. I did get rid of Fire Punch in a very early episode. Not super early, but like 10 or 15 episodes ago, something like that. But that's okay because, you know, Fire Punch wouldn't be super helpful against these ice types because a lot of ice types anyway are also part water. So it kind of just negates the whole thing pretty much. It makes you do normal damage. There we go. There we go, Slowbro. I think Slowbro is more water than ice, apparently, because he went down with just one simple Thunderbolt. But then again, we did level up, so that helps out quite a bit. Oh, this thing. I don't know much about this Pokemon, to be honest, guys. I do have a type chart. As to not embarrass myself too much, because you guys know, if you've watched this series, you know I make lots of really stupid rookie mistakes by like simply like messing up types and type advantages and stuff like that. So I do have a type chart open up on my second monitor to really help me out throughout this, but I don't know what a Melodic is. It's generation it's generation 3. I'm pretty positive it's Gen 3. I can almost guarantee it wasn't in Gen 2. But I don't know what this Pokemon is or what it does. It looks like it's part dragon to me, honestly. But, I mean, can we go wrong with a Thunderbolt here? Unless it resists Thunderbolt somehow, we should be fine. Because even if it isn't super effective... Oh, it is super effective. All right, cool. So it's still part water then? Yeah, it's got Hydro Pump and it missed. There we go. And the hail stopped. That helps me out a little bit. It's going to heal with leftovers. But that heal with leftovers may actually screw it. Because I think with what hit points it has left now, I don't think... she's not going to heal it. Because... like, the AI assumes it has enough hit points. Alright, so far so good with Electabuzz. Our starter, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in strong here in the Pokemon League. We've already taken out half of the first member of the Elite Four. A Walrein, I mean, that's mostly ice, if I recall correctly. But I think it's ice water instead of being water ice. But either way, we'll go right for a Thunderbolt. I could go with a Volt Tackle, which is not a bad move, but it also hurts me a little bit. And right now I'm trying to take as little damage as possible and really try to get the maximum value out of my Moo Moo Milk. Ah, Sheer Cold. Oh, there you go. Down goes Electabuzz. Sheer Cold, for those who don't know, is a one-hit knockout move. I think... how does Sheer Cold work? Is there... there's a downside to it, I think. Like, either it doesn't hit all the time, or it has to recharge, or... there's something to it. All right, so who's the best Pokemon to send out right now? We could send out Typhlosion, but because he is mostly ice, but he still has water moves. Ice against Dragonite's really bad. Water against Golem is really bad. I think Tauros is honestly our safest bet here. Because nothing this Walrein's going to do, besides Sheer Cold, is really going to be hurting Tauros all that much. So, and it's also going to lower his attack, if that comes into play. All right, so... oh, Citrus Berry. All right, that Citrus Berry may actually screw her, because once again, she's going to not want to heal her Pokemon because she's got enough hit points. Now, I could have sent out Golem, because I'm looking at this. Rock moves are good against Ice. I would have never have actually known that. But ground moves are not. So we're just going to go right for a Return here, I think, which is... actually, Double Edge is technically the best move Tauros can use right now in terms of damage. But yeah, Return will be fine. Walrein didn't have that much hit points left over anyway. Okay, Wigglytuff. Okay, just a normal v normal right now. You know, let's swap out. Okay, Wigglytuff's a weird Pokemon. Would that Wigglytuff know any ice moves? Because if it does, that would really screw Dragonite. But I want to send out Dragonite because of Safeguard, so Wigglytuff can't just keep on putting us to sleep. I don't like this, guys. I don't like this. We could send... okay, we could send out Golem against her and hope that I don't get put to sleep too much. There it is. There's the ice move. There is the ice move, ladies and gentlemen. But Rock resists it slightly, does it? Oh, no! It's actually weak against it? Wait, Ice beats Rock? Oh, no. Ice doesn't beat Rock. Ice beats Ground. I am dumb. I am very dumb. Okay, so we're going to swap out Golem here. Yeah, we can't put out Dragonite in that situation. We're going to have to keep... Actually... Starmie's not a terrible choice here either, because Starmie can use... it's not going to take like very much damage from Ice whatsoever, and also it can use Psychic moves against the Wigglytuff, which is not super effective, but it's good enough. Sends out a Blizzard, that's fine. The Blizzard should not be doing that much damage. Look how close we are in terms of levels, right? Like, it shouldn't... I was worried it was going to randomly still chunk me for a bunch of my damage, but it didn't. And now we can hit for a Psychic, which we do have stab bonus there. Wigglytuff does have a good amount of special defense, if I recall correctly, but... Oh, and it missed its Sing! Perfect. Oh, you can't be. Come on now. Now, it's times like this, I almost wish I would have... For those who don't know, I got rid of Confuse Ray to make room for... make room for our Ice Beam here. And Confuse Ray, I think, would actually be kind of helpful right now. But let's go for a Surf, because I think Surf may actually do more damage to Wigglytuff than the Psychic did. Yeah, it did. Perish Song! Does that make me faint? Like, no matter what, all affected Pokemon will faint in 3 turns. Okay. So, before that happens, I need to swap out Starmie, otherwise Starmie faints. Alright, at least it keeps giving me, like, a... It keeps telling me when it's going to faint. All right, we have to go for another Surf here because, yeah, obviously she was going to heal. Now, does Full Restore cure Wigglytuff of the Perish Song? I don't know. By the way, we might be able to take it out in 2 hits here if we're lucky. Let's see. I mean, even with the leftovers, I think one more Surf will take out Wigglytuff. All right, so it fell to 2. All right, so she still has her own Perish Song, which is fine. That should take out Wigglytuff, or it'll have like 1 hit point left. Like, it's really close. Ah, come on. And then it hits me with the Sing. All right, now what's frustrating here is, watch this. It's going to say... I believe it's going to say that it's going to go down to 1 turn. Yeah. So, if I were to use this turn, waking up Starmie's going to faint next turn. So, now we have to send out Tauros. And I think Wigglytuff will still go down regardless, right? Let's see. Because the Perish Song is still active on Wigglytuff. And I'm about to learn something. Oh, she went through it too. She thought she was wise. She thought she was wise. Okay. Well, let's just go for the Double Edge. It does slightly more damage than Return does, but it also hurts me. Okay, Hydro Pump. That actually hurts a little bit because we don't have a ton of special defense. Goodness gracious. We don't have a ton of special defense, which really hurts us. Okay. Tauros, we're going to swap you out here. I wish Electabuzz was still alive. Okay, so we send out Starmie, I think. The Hydro Pump's going to do virtually nothing to Starmie. Okay, it did a little bit of damage, but nothing all too bad, right? And now we're in a really tough spot. What we could do is I could try to revive Electabuzz, because Electabuzz can make quick work of this Lapras, like really quick work. But we may end up losing Starmie in the... I don't think we'll lose Starmie in the process. I really don't. So let's just use one of our revives now. Let's get Electabuzz back up. Those one-hit knockout moves are frustrating, because like I'm trying to play as smart as I can right now. Oh, the Lapras knows Thunderbolt. That's a weird coverage move, but... Oh, and it didn't even knock out Starmie. That's actually wonderful. That's so good that it didn't knock out Starmie. I'm very happy about that. Okay. Now, here's the thing, too. Because Starmie's out, I think the AI is going to pick Thunderbolt yet again to Lapras. And so... Oh, it's going to go with the Hydro Pump this time. Which I don't think is going to knock me out, but it's going to... Okay, of course it's a crit! Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. Of course it's a freaking crit, man. What do we even do here? This typing is really screwing us right now. Like, we are getting royally screwed by really unlucky stuff. Like, oh, let me just sheer cold you. Bam, you're dead. Oh, let me get a nice crit with a move that does no damage to you. Bam, you're dead. It's like, come on, dude. Really? Okay. We're going to have to go for a fly here. We are faster than Lapras, but here's the thing. Ice Beam and Blizzard and all that stuff really freaking screws us. And I don't think we can just keep on being faster and faster than Lapras and always using Fly. I don't think that will work. Yeah, it's going to be able to do its own move. Oh, man. I can't believe how screwed we got here. We are getting screwed. Okay. What? Like, what do you even really do in this situation? I mean, we send out Starmie, who's, like, bound to go down, and then we can use another turn and another revive, all just for Lapras to come through and freaking, I'm sure, knock us out anyway. So we're going to do a revive on Electabuzz here, again, which is super frustrating. Lapras is going to drop a Hydro Pump, which is fine. I mean, I didn't expect Starmie to really live through that anyway. And now we can try sending out Electabuzz and having... Electabuzz is faster than Lapras. I'm almost sure of that. Actually, I'm like 99.9999999% sure of that. So, we're going to get off of Thunderbolt. Instead of Thunderbolt, we're going straight for the Volt Tackle even. Like, even more damage than a Thunderbolt. It's still a special move, by the way. And, fingers crossed that just takes out Lapras. There we go. Lapras is water first over ice. But look how much damage that did to me in recoil. That's not the end of the world, though. That is not the end of the world. Hey, Tauros is now 58. There we go. Let's look at that. Tauros got that 154 speed, 124 attack, much more defense because of his nature than the hit points. All right, so all that's left is that annoying Wigglytuff. And honestly, I'm not too worried about Wigglytuff, like, taking out Electabuzz, per se. But we are going to have to start using some of our healing now. What you got, Wiggly? All right, a Blizzard. It's fine. It's whatever, honestly. Not super concerned about it. Yeah, it doesn't really do that much damage to me. It's also a pretty inaccurate move, which is weird that it never seems to miss, but regardless. I could go for a Psychic, but that seems kind of silly. We're just going to hit Thunderbolts, I think, from here on out. And that's probably going to take out Wigglytuff regardless, so. There. Freaking goodness. All right, and keep in mind, that was the first of 5 battles that we have to win in a row. Things shouldn't be this way. Hey! At least I got a bunch of money for that. Alright, you're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. Believe me, I know. Believe me, I know. Somebody said in the comments of the previous episode, Nero, to make it even more challenging, you should not use revives or any items like that. I'm like, really? Really? I'm already going in with my Pokemon under level, and you want me to not use revives? Like, oh man, that would be misery. Alright, so here's the thing. So we're going to have to use, like, what very few Moo Moo Milk I can get away with using right now. Yeah, we should actually heal. I'm trying to think if we should heal up Electabuzz, but I'm pretty positive, if I remember correctly, the next person we take on is Rock and Fighting type. And the reason why I want Electabuzz in there is, while he is weak to ground moves, he's not actually weak to rock moves. It's like a common misconception that even I have. But, the fighting types are going to be weak to Psychic. So Starmie is going to be pretty helpful here. Alright. I might have to use all this healing already, but there we are. I'm really not sure we're going to be able to get through the Pokemon League on our first try. We may have to take a try or two with this. But let's put Starmie up at number 1. Because, I mean, water against the rock types and the ground types, that's going to be good. And then also the Psychic moves against the fighting types is going to be pretty good. Yep, Bruno. This is him. Okay. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger without limit. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon, and that will never change. Nero, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha! I'm nervous, man. Let's see what old Bruno's got for us. A Steelix to start. Now, you know what's annoying about this? None of my moves are good against a Steelix. None of these moves. You know what's good against Steel? Fire, Fighting, and Ground. Water is not, even though you would think it would be because, like, it would rust it, maybe? I guess not. By the way, it might still be part ground, therefore surf is probably still going to be good against it, and it is! There we go. There we go. All right, down goes Steelix. Whew. All right, level 60 Starmie. All right, we're getting there, boys. We are getting there. Look at them stats. Look how fast Starmie is. Good stuff. All right, next Pokemon. Dorphan. All right, that's rock and ground. Have a surf, my friend. I think it's rock and ground anyway. All right, this is going to be, hopefully, I'm going to get too far ahead of myself, but this may end up being just like the 8th gym with Giovanni, where Starmie basically blows through and kills them all. I don't know what that Pokemon is. Armaldo? I'm just gonna use Surf again, because I'm assuming it's a ground type, but I don't know. Hey, there we go. I don't even need to know. Just keep on using Surf. There we go. All right, so we're already 3 down, and Starmie hasn't taken a lick of damage. Here comes a Machamp, and this is where we drop a Psychic, and keep in mind, Starmie is Water Psychic. Therefore, we also get Stab bonus. Therefore, it's pretty much guaranteed to be a one-hit knockout. Never mind. All right, Light Screen is going to raise the special defense of his entire party, pretty much, for 5 turns, which actually does hurt us quite a bit, because that means my moves are going to be a lot less effective for 5 turns. And we already know we can't take out this Machamp in 1 hit. It's going to take 3 Psychics? Come on, Starmie. If there was ever a time for a crit, right now would be it. Okay, come on. Don't knock me out. Don't knock me out. Earthquake should not knock me out here, right? Okay, not bad. And there we go. All right. We lived. We're fine. Here's the thing, though. I really want to use Recover on Starmie to get its hit points back without having to use an item. But I feel like us having... Oh, Poliwrath. A Psychic is what we use here because it's part fighting. But, yeah, maybe... I think... Mind Reader. Yeah, especially since that move doesn't actually do any damage. I think we really need to... Oh, Light Screen just wore off, though. Never mind. I was about to say we should we should go ahead and use our Recover. But yeah, I'm pretty positive with Light Screen being off that Psychic would finish off the rest of that Poliwrath's hit points. It's cool that he has a Poliwrath, by the way. You don't see Poliwrath like ever used ever. Hitmontop. Of all the Hitmons, you have a top? Really? Down there in the comments, I'd be interested. Who's your favorite Hitmon? For me, it's Lee. I like Hitmonlee the most. I told you guys a story, though, about how I have a shiny Hitmonchan. It's because I end up getting a shiny Tyrogue, and I forget what you have to do, but you can do different kinds of things to actually, we're going to go with the Psychic, it's going to heal anyway. You can do different kinds of things to make your Tyrogue evolve in Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, or Hitmontop. I think it's based on what stats it has, actually. But I went with a shiny Hitmonchan, even though it wasn't my favorite, because shiny Hitmonchan looks so much cooler than shiny Hitmonlee, and I personally don't care too much about Hitmontop. High Jump Kick, that's going to knock me out. Oh, never mind. I really thought that was going to knock me out. Now, you may be noticing that I have no more Psychics left on Starmie, but that's okay. That's okay, because we have Ether, or we have 1 Ether at least, and that'll get me all my Psychics back. There we go. I'm glad my Starmie has a hasty nature, because... I mean, that speed is so good. There we go, Bruno. Why? How could I lose? Well, you can't count on Starmie, because Starmie countered literally your entire team. My job is done. Go face your next challenge. Yeah, wish I had your job, man. Just lose terribly. All right, so Ether is going to restore a selected move's PP by 10 points for 1 Pokemon. So all we have to do is go to Psychic, and now Psychic has all 10 of its moves back. Now, the next gym, or next battle, rather, is it Agatha? Is that her name? Is it the ghosty Pokemon? Yep. I can tell by the Pokemon Tower music it's going to be her. So, ghost Pokemon aren't particularly bad against much. They're bad against other ghosts, and they're bad against dark moves, which I don't particularly have a lot of. And they're also super effective against Psychic and other ghost types, obviously. So Starmie is kind of out of the equation for this particular battle. Though Electabuzz is not bad. Tauros is really bad in this situation because normal moves don't hit ghost Pokemon. I mean, Earthquake still could, but a lot of them have Levitate, so Tauros isn't great here. Golem could be potentially not bad, but he's weak against special moves, so that might not be good for him. Dragonite, not terrible, because dragon moves are technically special moves here, but and also Typhlosion's not actually all that bad here either. Let's lead with Typhlosion, I think. Just to give Electabuzz a little bit of a rest here, and then we can switch into Electabuzz if things go poorly. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for battling. Nero, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. This sounds like one of Oak's old flings. And she's still bitter. Alright, Agatha. Shed Ninja. Wait a minute. This is that squirrely, goofy Pokemon that I don't know what it does. It, like, has, like, this magic coat ability or something that makes it so, like, nothing you do against it works. Something like that. And use Protect right there. So that's why I'm using Crush Claw. Watch. It avoided with Wonder Guard. What is Wonder Guard? I don't even want to look it up because I feel like that's cheating. And now it's buffing itself. Yeah, avoided with Wonder Guard again. Here comes a Shadow Ball. I mean, that's going to do whatever normal damage it might do. I don't resist it. What? I mean, it did increase its... crying out loud. Why does Flamethrower work against it? I wish I knew what that move did. So is it avoid all physical attacks? Is that the gimmick? Here comes a Crobat. Okay. Interestingly enough, poison and flying, I think Crobat is. Huh. Well, I'll just go for... Oh, I was hoping I'd be faster. Okay. Well, Typhlosion was going to go down regardless. I was hoping I'd be faster, but then again, Crobat is actually pretty well known for being a fast Pokemon. So now we should just go for Electabuzz. Electabuzz may be able to outspeed Crobat, although maybe not. Crobat is very fast. And also, I'm swapping in, and I'm not sure if there's a weird rule regarding that. But either way, we end up getting the first move off, which should be super effective if it is part flying. Okay, it is. It's flying poison, if I recall. It's got Hypnosis. That's fine. I can use... the Poke Flute. It's whatever. I'm just gonna use a Poke Flute now. And this actually should be... No, it's not going to be the end of Crobat. Because I'm going to use a Poke Flute now to waken any Pokemon. So does Poke Flute wake up my entire party? Because if so, it's kind of nice. But, I mean, she's definitely going to use Full Restore on Crobat now. So... But we do know how much damage that Thunderbolt did. So... Now that it's using Full Restore... Wait, do I get 2 moves in a row because she used an item? Thinking I used an item. Either way, I think Volt Tackle, with the extra damage it does, will one-hit this Crobat. It's going to hurt Electabuzz a little bit, but I think it will one-hit knock out this Crobat. Or leave it with like 1 hit point, which I'll be super sad about. Ah, there we go. Perfect. That's why I learned Volt Tackle, by the way. It was for little situations like that. Just we need that little bit of extra oomph. All right. Electabuzz leveled up to 59. Here comes Sableye, which is Dark and something. Dark and something. Psychic is weak against Dark. In my mind, I'm like, that's a good move, right? But it isn't. Is it part ground? Is it part ground? If it is, that's... we're about to learn. We're taking a risk here. I think it's part ground. I think it should be, but it probably isn't. It is? Crit? No, that was just a crit. That was just a crit. It isn't, I don't think. So I think then my Thunderbolt would actually work against it. Oh, perfect. Just like before, because of that restored health, it's not going to feel the need to heal itself, like with a full restore or anything like that. Therefore, that should give us the opportunity to take it out with a Thunderbolt. Perfect. All right. Good job, Electabuzz. All right, we got 3 Pokemon down here. Misdrevious, I mean, whatever. I think that's just Ghost, maybe Ghost and Dark, maybe something like that. So just drop a Thunderbolt on it. Hope it does a good amount of damage. I can't afford the Volt Tackle right now whatsoever. Okay, I took out half its hit points. And if it doesn't have an item that restores its hit points at all, I'm good. Hey, and that move was pointless. I was going to run regardless. Hey, there, down goes Mischievous. I was taking a drink there, too. That is... Wait, you're not going to heal yourself? Okay. I'll take it. I will take it. Here comes a Hypno. Kind of a bad matchup, honestly. You know what? Screw it. I feel like... What is... I'm getting a little cocky here. What is a Hypno going to do to Electabuzz? Really? I mean... I feel like this is a good time for Moo Moo Milk. That Psychic might do a decent... Yeah, a little bit of damage, but not a metric ton or anything. Part of me really want... We're running out of Thunderbolts here soon, but... That's why I kind of wanted to use Volt Tackle, but I think Volt Tackle will be a bad move. Yeah, especially considering that didn't do that much damage regardless. It's now paralyzed. Ah! But now I'm Sleepy Boy. That's fine, though. Because we can just, you know... We'll drop the Poke Flute. We'll wake up. Then again... Against a pure Psychic type like this, is there anything I can really do? I don't have any Bug Pokemon, Ghost Pokemon, or Dark Pokemon, so really not. But, you know what? It's already paralyzed. Let's just swap in for Dragonite. Like, what is Hypno gonna do? Unless it has an Ice move, right? Or a Dragon move. I mean, Psychic just isn't gonna really hurt Dragonite all that much, really. And now we can, I could just go straight for the air. Now, let's Safeguard. Let's be safe. We're hoping now that he's paralyzed this turn. Haha! Either way, he went for Hypnosis and then Safeguard. Perfect. So good. So good. Thank you, by the way, for the tip in the comments of the previous episode about always using Safeguard first as soon as you send out Dragonite. Because it's a really good idea that, honestly, I would not have thought to have done. For all the times for Paralysis to proc, by the way, it would happen right there. Alright, now let's see how much damage this Fly does. It's a physical attack. It's got stab bonus. See, not a lot of damage, really. We can, I'm wondering if Outrage is worth it here. Let's go for an Aerial Ace, just to get an idea what the damage profile's like. Yeah, see, it's decent damage there. And I'm protected by Safeguard, my dude. I wonder, though, would one Outrage be enough to take out Hypno? I hope it would be. Because that Outrage is going to... it isn't. The Outrage is going to continue into the next Pokemon that she sends out. It's just... what's that other move that Tauros had? That was the same thing, pretty much. I can't remember. Maybe actually... Was it actually Outrage? No, it wasn't. It was some other... I forget what Tauros had, but it's basically the normal equivalent of Outrage, which Outrage is like a dragon move. So now I am confused. Let's go for a Safeguard if we can actually get it off. We have to get that off, otherwise it's going to keep putting us to sleep. There we go. We have a Safeguard. And honestly, if I'm not worried about being put to sleep, maybe it'd be better just to get a different Pokemon out there. But I think we'll just try and suffer through this for right now. I mean, it's going to take a while, but I think... Yep, Dragonite snapped out of his confusion. I think Dragonite can take out this Hypno. It just may take a little bit. It's going to keep on healing with those leftovers. It's the bulkiest Hypno we have ever freaking stumbled upon. Then again, it's also got 8 levels on Dragonite, which is not great. Alright, Calm Mind, going to increase the special attack and special defense. No, just special attack? Yeah, it's both of them. It's both of them. I think with the damage profile and like how it works here, we should just go for Aerial Ace after Aerial Ace after Aerial Ace here. Because, I mean, Fly does a good amount of damage, but it takes 2 turns to set up, right? Whereas Aerial Ace will do more damage than that in 2 turns because it hits both times. I don't think Aerial Ace can actually be avoided, in fact, so... Oh, come on with the 1 hit point. How many times is this Hypno going to have 1 hit point left? If she heals him again, so help me, I will be so upset. I will be so upset. Let's see. We're good. Yeah, typically they only heal once, so. All right. It's nice XP for you both. And one final Pokemon, Gengar. We all knew it was going to happen. We all knew it. I'll just go for the Aerial Ace. Ooh! Never mind. The Gengar knows Ice Punch, which cripples most of my Pokemon. But here's the question. We're going to use the Recover. Does it know a proper Ghost move or a proper Dark move? Let's see. Nope, it's got Thunderbolt. What the heck? Are you kidding me? How is... I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say. We can go for a Rock Slide on it, but it's so fast and it's got Ice Punch. Okay. Well, on the bright side, we can do a little bit of damage to it. And also, and this is very key, we can get out there and use a Poke-Flute. Even though Golem's not asleep, but it's going to wake up our Electabuzz. And then Electabuzz can hopefully come out and finish off this Gengar. I would hate for this episode to be cut short by that freaking Gengar. It may happen. It may, in all honesty, happen. Because Tauros can't really do anything. I don't think Tauros' Earthquake can even hit Gengar, honestly. So, we have one Thunderbolt left, but just to be safe, let's go for the Volt Tackle here, man. Come on! Please just take him out. I can't. Come on. I should do more than enough damage, right? Right, there we go. Whew. Alright. We live on for now. We've defeated Agatha. Oh my, you're something special, child. Hey, at least we get a bunch of money for doing this, man. Because even if we fail, we'll have enough money to buy a bunch of items to take on the Elite Four and stuff like that in the next episode, maybe. I see what the old dove sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. Alright, well, thank you very much. Whew. Okay. Have to use revives here, sadly. Starmie is our ace in the hole in this next battle because our next trainer has a lot of dragon types, and therefore that ice beam I talked about is going to be pretty key. But here's the thing, we barely have any healing whatsoever. We have 4 Moo Moo Milks left. Like, I have to pick and choose what Pokemon are going to get healed, what ones aren't at this point. Like, but to be fair, we have 2 more battles. 2, right? And so, if Starmie can magically blow through this entire next battle, like it did against Bruno, then we'll be in a pretty good spot. Like a really good spot, actually, to take on the final trainer. But then again, the final trainer, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Let's see. I think we Shield Typhlosion. I like you, Dragonite, but so far you have not been... Actually, Dragon's good against Dragon, so Dragonite could get in there and actually make some waves. So I wanted to heal Golem up there, but I think we have to heal... Oh, man, this is rough. I've got nothing here in terms of items, man. I've got all these full heals. I might as well actually sell a couple of those if I don't really need them. Sold all my Pokeballs for crying out loud. Check TMKs one more time. I mean, I could teach... Do any of my Pokemon can learn this? Why can Tauros learn Blizzard? Why can Tauros learn Blizzard? Part of me wants to even honestly have Tauros try to use this, because it may honestly help us out a bunch. But the thing is, I don't want to lose Return or Double Edge right now. Though to be fair... We can keep Return and drop Double Edge and then relearn Double Edge later on via the the move relearner person guy. I think he's in Fuchsia City. I think we could do that, right? I want to keep return because I'm not sure if there's if you can relearn TMs, and return is a TM move. And also, double edge, while it is more powerful by default, this is 104 damage, this is 120. This also hurts me, right? And I can't have my Pokemon being hurt right now. So just in case, I mean, we may need it. Tauros, the wild bull, now knows Blizzard. I don't know why, but it does. Okay. All right. Wait. We don't want Typhlosion being the first Pokemon out there. We want our level 61 Starmie being the first one out here. Oh, I remember this. Oh, actually, by the way, I'm not walking. This is controlling my character. This is neat. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, look at him. The original final member of the Elite Four, old Lance. I've heard about you, Nero. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the dragon trainer. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. Well, so far, my Dragonite's actually having a tough time. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, actually, there is now. In Generation 1... there was no counter to them whatsoever. But here in Gen 3, they're weak against Ice Pokemon and other Dragon Pokemon. And also Fairy, but I don't think Fairy's a type in Gen 3. So, either way, Salamence is out first. Which is Dragon. Maybe Dragon and Flying, actually. Oh, you're going to lower my attack? That's fine. I don't have any physical moves to speak of. But I do have an Ice Beam, which I know you don't like. Please knock him out in one hit. Come on. Come on. I've been good to you, game. There we go. The thing about this, right? So we're so used to Starmie taking out Pokemon in one hit because of its Psychic and its Surf. But keep in mind, Starmie is not an Ice Pokemon. Therefore, it does not get stab bonus. So we're going solely off of the power of the move and my own special attack here. Though that should take out... how does that not take out Dragonite? Which is... oh, it's too weak to make a substitute? That's hilarious. I know that was a mechanic. But either way... Dragonite is 4 times weak to that move. And then again, it is a level 69 Dragonite. Here comes that full restore. I remember seeing a really funny picture of Lance's Dragonite with one of those, what I want to call him a koozie hat, but that's not the term. A koozie is like the thing you put around your drink. One of those hats that allows you to have like a beer can on each side of your hat and has like little straws that go down from your beer cans into your mouth. It had Dragonite with a Hyper Potion, and each one of those cup slots is sitting there sucking on Hyper Potions. Because that was the bane of it, man. You kept getting so close to taking out his Dragonites in Generation 1, and then you would just use Hyper Potion, and it would just ruin your entire day. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that, folks, is an issue. So Gyarados is Water Dragon, with the priority being Water. Water resists Ice. At least I think it does. It may not, but I'm pretty positive that it does. So I think, honestly, Psychic might be our best bet here. Let's see really quick. Decent damage. Not great, though. Not great. The paralysis is annoying, actually, because not only does that make it so I miss some of my moves, but it also cuts my speed in half, which will allow Gyarados to always go first, which is not something I want. So I'm just going to take the time to heal up now. Ooh, Earthquake. No stab bonus there, but still enough damage to take out over half my hit points. So, okay, so here's the thing. What do we do? It's... Dragonite could potentially... This is rough, guys. You see the issue? It's just... we now know it knows Earthquake. Earthquake will melt an Electabuzz. But it may not hurt Dragonite. But if it has an Ice move, which it likely will, Dragonite goes down in one hit. Pretty much. Okay. Man, we're a little bit under-leveled for this. Man, having Dragonite be 9 levels down sucks a lot. Let's go for an Outrage. It's going to be super effective. But, what? Is Gyarados not part dragon? Is he actually... he might just be water. He isn't. He's water flying. I remember that because I remember every time I saw that, I always thought to myself, like, what the heck? Why is Gyarados part flying? He doesn't fly. He's a sea serpent. But he is part flying. That is a fact. So... Well, there's lots of things here. I could, right now, swap into Electabuzz, and by doing that, I may have Electabuzz live, because chances are he's not going to use Earthquake against Dragonite, because it doesn't work. So right now, he's probably about to use some other move, right? So I think Electabuzz, I'm just guessing here, but I think Electabuzz is going to be able to live through this move, and then a Thunderbolt should be more than enough to absolutely decimate this Gyarados. Alright, you're raising your attack and your speed. That's fine. But Electabuzz is probably still faster? I hope it is. I mean, he's faster than the majority. Nope. Nope. Of all the freaking combos, man. Am I going to live? It's not a stab move. Nope. Of all the things, man, that freaking Dragon Dance just put him over the edge. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so water flying. What else can I really do here, honestly? Gyarados can hurt him with rock... Or, no, Gyarados. Golem can hurt Gyarados with his rock moves, but obviously Gyarados can destroy Golem by being much faster and having water moves. And also having Earthquake that hurts Golem as well. Earthquake just straight up hurts Tauros. But... Well, technically then... I really don't want to lose Starmie. With him being part flying, technically ice should hurt him, but water... I think ice moves will do normal damage to him, probably, because the flying part of him is weak to ice, but I think the water part of him resists ice, so I think that just evens it out probably in the long run. So I think, honestly, just going for a return here is good. I'll probably be able to live that Earthquake, honestly. I lowered his attack, and I've got good defense by default. Ooh! Barely lived it, for crying out loud. And that return's going to do decent damage, but not nearly enough, I can bet ya. Yeah. Not nearly enough, especially considering this Gyarados. Ah, that's frustrating. Okay, so what we have to do here, is we need to... Oh no, I forgot. I'm completely out of Moo Moo Milk. I completely forgot about that part. Okay, well, Tauros has to take the hit here. There's a chance, yeah. So there's a chance he would miss, maybe, but didn't seem likely. So I picked one. I just wanted to pick Blizzard on the off chance I would actually be able to use it, and it would actually work. But now, we had to send out Starmie. As much as I hate to do it, we had to send out Starmie and try the Ice Beam. I think we tried the Ice Beam just on the off chance they could do a decent amount of damage. I mean, I could use Recover. Even then, it doesn't matter because I'm not fast enough. This Gyarados is buffed up, and it's just way too quick for me right now. And it was a crit regardless, so I wasn't going to be able to do much there anyway. Is there anything any of my Pokemon can do here? Golem is way too slow, and Gyarados is going to destroy it with an Earthquake regardless. So Golem's probably just going to be... I mean, if we're really putting up our best effort here, I can try to get Electabuzz out, but I just don't see how Electabuzz is even going to be able to do anything, because the Earthquake is super effective against him, and it's 100% accurate. It never misses. So we can try putting out Electabuzz, but he's not going to be fast enough. Oh, this is frustrating. We made it far, but I really do. We're pretty much screwed here. Because I have no more healing, really, and... God, if I could just get off a Volt Tackle, or a Thunderbolt, or anything, that Gyarados would be done, but... How many Earthquakes has it used? Is it going to run out of Earthquakes anytime soon, I wonder? I mean, we can send out Dragonite. The Earthquake isn't going to do anything against it. Yeah, actually, we might be able to still win this. because we've got revives, 2 of them in fact. So we can revive Electabuzz, then we can revive Starmie, and on the off chance that we can beat this Gyarados, we'll be okay, because eventually it's going to run out of its Earthquakes, right? And then once it's out of its Earthquakes, there's nothing stopping Electabuzz from destroying it. And then after that happens, Starmie and its Ice Beam can pretty much destroy probably the rest of its team, even with only half its hit points. But still, we're in kind of a rough spot here. And notice how it doesn't actually do any real moves when Dragonite is out here. Okay, so Dragonite, I want to use a Safeguard. Wait, does Taunt make it so I can only use physical moves, right? Yeah, that's kind of frustrating. Okay, was there even really a point in me trying to... Because it knows Thunder Wave, doesn't it? I don't think there's really a sense in me. It actually can't do any moves. Wait a minute. I don't think this Gyarados has any moves besides Earthquake that it can actually use. I think it may have like a Thunder. It may have Thunder Wave. I think it does actually. I think it's got Taunt, Thunder Wave, Earthquake, and Dragon Dance. I'm pretty positive those are its moves. And if that's the case, that is hilarious. I wanted to fly before the Thunder Wave on the off chance that it would work, but... Yeah, so this Gyarados... We're about to have a war of attrition, guys. This Gyarados can't kill Dragonite. This Gyarados, it's virtually impossible. This Gyarados cannot kill this Dragonite. It has no physical attacks that it can actually... It has no damaging moves it can do to actually hurt Dragonite. So all it's going to do is keep on increasing its attack and its speed until eventually it can't increase anymore. And eventually it's just going to die to Aerial Ace. I mean, it's going to be annoying because there's going to be turns where I'm paralyzed. And there are going to be turns where... it heals and stuff like that thanks to its leftovers, but by and large, there's nothing this Gyarados can actually do, which is actually awesome. Oh, should have known about this before it took out my entire party, but we know this for future reference. I'm really skeptical that we're going to be able to actually win this Elite Four run, but at the very least here, I mean, we made it through 3 trainers and we're on the 4th one here. Aerodactyl, rock and flying, if I recall correctly. Which means ice is pretty awesome against it, actually. But there's not really a whole lot that Dragonite can do. So is Dragonite still technically taunted? That rock slide's super effective against me, by the way. Is he still technically taunted? That doesn't matter. I got knocked down 1 hit anyway. Alright, so here is a perfect time for Starmie. Is it rock or flying first? Either way, I think Surf is the best bet here because I have Stab and I have the Mystic Water item. So yeah, it should be 1 hit for Aerodactyl. I always call him Aerodactyl, but I think it's Aerodactyl. I might be wrong about that though. Alright, who else do you got? Charizard. Wow. It's cool to see Charizard. Don't get me wrong. But I don't see him living. Oh, I spoke too soon. Why would you use Blast Burn against whatever? Is that... It's going to increase its speed. So now it's going to use Full Restore. Okay. That's fine. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a crit. Come on, Starmie. At least we know at level 62, Starmie will definitely take out Charizard with only 1 Surf. Like, it's that close, right? So, once Starmie hits 62, it's a guaranteed 1-hit knockout if we have to take on him again. That would actually take out the rest of my hit points. Really? Like, of all the freaking moves. Alright, we're putting out Electabuzz here. Because I think Charizard... It's either Fire Dragon or Fire Flying. I think it's Fire Flying. But either way... We're going to drop a Thunderbolt on it. Of course it knows Earthquake. Why wouldn't it be, 1, be faster, but 2, no Earthquake? Okay, so what we do here... I mean, if he's faster than Electabuzz, he's definitely much faster than Typhlosion. Oh, I don't have any more revives. I was going to revive up... I was going to revive up our Starmie, but we're out of items. Multi-Flosion is going to get the knockout. No! No way! That just happened! Are you kidding me? Now watch this fire move knock out Typhlosion. Typhlosion, man! The first time I actually used you. I've had to pay up $7 grand for that too, which actually hurts quite a bit because we need as much money as possible. We need as much money as humanly possible right now, but I think we learned a lot. I think we learned a lot right there. Starmie's definitely going to take out that Charizard in one hit next time, which is going to be helpful. We know that Dragonite is a complete and utter counter to his Gyarados. That's going to be good as well. But yeah, we only have 12 grand right now, man. And like, let's say I spend 10 grand on Moo Moo Milk, which is not bad. I mean, we can get that and get ourselves 20 Moo Moo Milk, which is not, that's nice. But then we can only afford one revive. We have one revive, guys. It's not exactly great. And I really don't have like much else I can sell. Like, we could honestly probably get away with selling like 4 of these full heals. I mean, we didn't really use them a lot. I could sell the cleanse tag, but honestly, I want to use that for later on probably. And you only get $100 for it, so it's not super helpful. The elixir is a really nice item actually because it restores all moves, like 10 PP for all moves of a selected Pokemon. So black sunglasses, I don't really use it, but I mean, it's only worth 50. I might as well save it until eventually I have a Pokemon that has a dark move that I can teach it. Same thing with this bug enhancing move thingy here. Max Ether restores all the selected moves, restores all of a selected moves PP for one Pokemon. I mean, we might as well hold on to that as well. Like, we're definitely going to need that because, you know, we saw how much Starmie went through Psychics today. And then going to like my TMs here, part of me wants to really keep these, but then again, to be honest, I'm probably never going to use them. Like, the team I have is the team I have. If and when we beat the Elite Four, we're going to do the various islands and stuff, but we're going to keep the same team I have pretty much, right? And so it's not like I'm going to suddenly have a Venusaur. I'm going to teach it Solar Beam via this. Rain Dance could be potentially good, but Starmie is really like a glass cannon. Like, I don't really have time to be setting up with Rain Dance. So we could sell these. Might as well. It hurts to do it because I feel like I'm going to regret that later, but it gives us a little bit of money. But now we're completely out of TMs here. I had to blow all my money on teaching Starmie freaking Ice Beam earlier. But yeah, I'm completely out of everything. I could technically go and farm some trainers for money, but that seems kind of just boring. And also, it seems like it would make the entire idea of the Elite Four a bit less fun if I come back, you know, with tomorrow's episode and be like, hey guys, so off camera, I went through and leveled a bunch, you know, and then it'd be much easier. So there's one other thing we could walk into a bush here. There's one other thing I could potentially do. And let's boot up the old personal computer here. Nope, never mind. Well, I wondered if any of my Pokemon had items on them. They don't. I was going to sell whatever items they were maybe holding or something in case maybe one of them had something decent. But they don't. So I think, honestly, with all that Moo Moo Milk and with how our team is set up right now, I think we're pretty much ready for the Elite Four. I just really wish we had, like... Wait, did I sell my revives? Oh my god, did I sell my revives? Oh no. I think I just sold the revives that I had and then lost what little money I already have. I think that's what I just did. I might be wrong, but I think that's what happened. That's what I get for talking and buying and selling at the same time. If we had, like, 3 more revives, I would be happy. That means we need like, how much were they? 1,500 each. So yeah, we need like less than 5 grand. I feel like with 7 revives and all those Moo Moo Milk, we can probably get through the entire Elite Four pretty easily. But then again, we still haven't seen the final battle yet. I don't know, guys. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Pokemon Fire Red Omega playthrough. If you did, please drop me a rating. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.